Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate, and this is another grocery haul. And this time again, it's from ASDA, a delivery as usual. It's a much smaller one this week because I got a lot of stuff for the freezer and things last week. But I hope you still enjoy watching it. Anyway, on the end of the video, we've got a bit of mid Wales this time, and also for the first time I'm going to actually do a meal plan as well. So I'll show you what we've got planned for our meals in the coming week, but I'm not sure we'll exactly stick to that because I like to be a bit flexible. Anyway, I hope this video finds you safe and well, and that you've been able to get everything that you want for your family, and that the weather's not too bad for you. It's just been such a weird week of weather. Honestly, we've had storms and torrential rain and really high winds. Anyway, there you go. That's a Welsh summer for you. Let's have a look at what we bought. Okay, so here's the haul. As I say, it's not a huge one this time. It doesn't even reach to the cooker, which I don't think I've ever done one this small before, unless they were the kind of tiny local hauls. Yeah, it's still quite good value for money, I think, and I'll tell you what I spent at the end. But here's just a little scan of the whole things that we bought. Okay, so we'll start off with the cold things as we usually do, and the meat. So I've got here a very large gammon steak. That's very specific on the pack. And what we're going to be doing with this is actually my husband's going to cook this, and this is going to be gammon and pineapple rice. And it is a really lovely recipe, so I'm really looking forward to eating that. Then I've got a couple of packs of bacon again, and two for £4, which I think is really good value, and this is actually really nice bacon as well. And then we've got some steak here, so this is some rump steak, and we're going to be doing a quick beef curry this week. I think that's appeared on Meals of the Week previously, but it's got courgettes in it and tomatoes, and it's really nice. And then some yogurts as usual, and then the most enormous pot of olives. So as I was ordering this online, I kind of pointed the laptop to my husband and said, which of these olives do you want? And so he said, I'll have that trio of olives. And I don't think either of us realised it was going to be a bucket of olives. And then some natural yogurt for the curry, and then a couple of these light mozzarella balls. I've really been enjoying putting cheese on things, and I'm going to be doing the gnocchi bacon bake this week again. Then some red Leicester for a change, and then also this cheddar, which just looked really nice. It's the extra special Wyke Farms mature cheddar, so hopefully that will be nice. And then in terms of sandwich meat, we've got some butter roast turkey breast and also a pack of ham. And again, that's got a little bit of fat in between, but I just tend to cut it out as I put it onto the sandwich. Then a big bulb of garlic, some asparagus tips, and some bird's eye chilies. So I had a pack of these last week, and I really enjoyed using them, and they seem to have a good flavour, so I've got them again. And then some salad, which I'm going to do with the bean burgers, and then a pack of these nectarines. These are the ready to eat ones, so I keep them in the fridge actually, so they last a bit longer and they're nice. Our normal rooster potatoes, Albert Bartlett potatoes, which are really good, and some sweet clementines, which are just really good for a snack, just really sweet and just take the edge off. And then some parsley, and that's going to be for the fish dish I'm doing. So I'm actually doing a recipe of the cheesy fish thing that I've done a couple of times, and lots of people have asked me for that, so I'm going to be doing the recipe this week. This is a courgette for the quick beef curry. I did plant a courgette plant, but it was a disaster. And a cantaloupe melon, and this one's quite small actually. Oh well. And then a bag of peppers, mixed peppers, and some broccoli. Again, this is the sprouting broccoli and tender stem broccoli, and that with the potatoes and the asparagus will go with the fish dish that I've got there. And then the unwaxed lemons, and they're just good for gin and tonics and things when you're not using your own cucumbers. Some coffee, and this coffee is quite expensive, but there's 2 packs in there. One will stay at home and one will go to the caravan. And then here we've got some more black-eyed beans. I'm doing burgers with those this week with some wedges and a salad. And I only had one tin, so I've just got another tin to do that with. And then, as usual, a couple of packs of sparkling mineral water, which we get through at a rate of knots. And then some pickled onions. So these are my favourite ones, these Garner's ones. They're really lovely, really quite sharp and really tasty. Not as good as my mum's pickled onions that she used to make, but this year I'm intending to do quite a bit of pickling and also some chutneys and things, so I'll definitely make some films of me doing those. And then some micro rice, so this is just the basmati rice we have, and a pack of English breakfast decaffeinated tea bags for my husband, and then some vine ripened cherry tomatoes. These are really lovely, actually, really flavoursome. But I feel like I've been sold a bit of a pup here because there's a big gap in the box, but I think that's because they're actually quite big tomatoes. And then some Pinot Grigio. We had this last week, I think, and it was really nice. So another bottle of that, really flavoursome. And also a bottle of this Bruce Jack Pinotage Malbec from South Africa, and I'm hoping that will be nice. I didn't realise Pinotage was Malbec or whatever. Anyway, there we go. And some Tunnocks tea cakes, of course, and some of our usual mini rice cakes. So these are only 17 calories each and gluten-free and a really good treat for me and my husband. And then some Kit Kats, just for me, not for my husband. And these are a really good sweet treat at 104 calories each. And then some of this coconut milk conditioner and also shampoo as well. And that will be going to the caravan because I've nearly run out of shampoo and conditioner there as well. I know it seems like we spend quite a lot on having two of everything, but it just is just easier than taking stuff backwards and forwards, and it all gets used in the end. And then some of these mini poppadoms. I've been liking these instead of the bigger poppadoms to put with curries. And then some of this surface cleanser, which is lime and mint. So as we're not going to the caravan this weekend, I've set myself a target to clean out the fridges. And so I thought that would be a nice thing to do it with a nice scent. And then some ready salted potato loops. So these are kind of like the faux hula hoops, I guess. And I don't think hula hoops are actually gluten-free, but these don't have any, I might be wrong there, I'd have to check, but these don't have any gluten in them, so that's quite good. And I've tasted these in the meantime, and they are quite nice, so we'll have those again. And then some of these ready salted crisps, because I like to have crisps if I have a sandwich, and these ASDA ones are as good as any in my opinion. I can't seem to get the light crisps at the moment. Then some cheesy wiggles, which they sent instead of Cheetos. These are ASDA ones and they're cheaper, and I don't like them. I won't be ordering them again. And some Danish malted bread for me, for my sandwiches. And there was like a horrific little moment in the shopping when I realised that we couldn't get any Scotch pancakes this week. So I've tried these sweet brioche rolls for my husband to see whether he likes those or not. And if not, I'm going to have to try to make pancakes, but my attempts have been poor. Anyway, so that's the haul this week, and it came to £102.55, which is not too bad. So if you're leaving at this point, thanks very much for watching, and if you are staying on, I've just got a little bit of Mid Wales to show you because we're here this weekend, and I just thought as a treat to see this instead of West Wales, and also a meal plan. So this is from a place in Powys called Garth Bank. And Garth Bank is just, well, a little hill really. It's forestry normally, but it's been clear felled. And over in the distance there, that is a mountain called Mynyddiepint. And the next couple of shots are actually on Mynyddiepint, looking out towards Garth Bank, because we went up there for a walk as well. The same day, obviously we do stagger our walks. Anyway, this was a really windy day, and as you can see, this is actually a military range. So in the 1940s, so 1939 and 1940s, during or at the beginning of the Second World War, this Welsh land here, the Mynyddiepint, was seized, and it was used as a firing range for the military, and it still is. So this is a view from the viewpoint up there, and you can see right across into England there, actually, right across into Herefordshire. And you can see the stands of trees are very kind of prim and proper, and that's because it is a military range. But from this piece of land, 54 families were actually evicted and forced to leave Epping at quite short notice, and they were all Welsh in language, so they were dispersed to either local areas or whatever. But it was a tragedy, really, and it's a shame when these communities get broken up, because I'm not sure they ever rebuild themselves properly. But there is a really good book about this. I don't think it's still in publication, but it's called An Uprooted Community by Herbert Hughes, and that's a history of Epping. But yeah, I mean, even though it is a military range, you can still walk in some areas on there, and it is beautiful but very bleak and really, really windy up here. So people normally have their sheep up here, so pretty much all of the farmers near here have a hill walk up here, but at the moment the sheep are down for some kind of dipping or whatever. Anyway, here's me in shadow. I just thought I'd show you this just to show how windy it was. And this is a day in August, and I'm wearing a bobble hat because it was so cold. But you can see the wind blowing there. So yeah, I look huge on that picture, but I've just got lost coats on. Anyway, but that's out looking towards where we live, actually. So there's Epping. And here's so meals of the week. This is what we're intending to do this week. So cheesy covered cod, and I'm going to be doing a recipe for that. Then on Saturday, bean burgers with wedges and salad. On Sunday, we're having lunch at the Trout because we're not going away. On Monday, we're having quick beef curry, rice and poppadoms, and gammon and pineapple on Tuesday, something from the freezer on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, I'm doing the gnocchi bake again. And this is the fridge in the utility room, and there's a tacky old fridge magnet from when we got married, and we got married in Las Vegas. It wasn't a spur of the moment thing, it was very much planned. So yeah, but we got married in Las Vegas. And that was that's terrible, 23 years ago. 23 years ago, yes. Anyway, there we are. So there's the food haul, a little bit about Mid Wales, and also meals of the week. Not meals of the week, the food plan. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you are already a subscriber, I really appreciate your support. You know I do. So thanks for that. And if you're not yet a subscriber and you feel like you might want to be, there'll be a button popping up soon. And if you could press that and join our Kitchen Spy family, that would be brilliant. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. You take care. Bye bye.